fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. To kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And some room to work. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Brissett now on second down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. And to give this time to the tailback. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And the play clock's running down. Brissett now. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They start on the ground with Rawls. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Brand 38.
A first down throw for Brissett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Room to run inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run the counter now on 1st down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now they try the right side here. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for his 2nd. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside.
wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. First down, Brissett. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And the wideout in motion. On second down, Brissett again. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go.
Brissett to throw on first. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw again. Brissett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here comes the D swarming to the line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Some room to maneuver. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. On 2nd down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Set
on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The tight end changing his position. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on second down. Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. To throw is Wilson. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson drops it underneath for Walls. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Brissett. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play clock winding down. Play action now. Brissett. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And a give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A gain of 32 that time.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Second and 10 now, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Defense showing blitz. Again, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. And what's been a wide-open affair, the Broncos have taken the lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Rolls. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. And tough starting field position here. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the 49ers, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.